Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But we've been living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai. Mina wa boku o
Good morning. How are we doing this morning? It's Thursday, which means it's almost Friday, which actually means it's kind of the weekend, right? I like that thinking. I got up this morning and was taking a shower and whatever. I was talking to the wife. She's getting dressed to go to work, whatever. And I said, today is Friday, right? And she goes, no, it's just Thursday. I was like, damn, it really needs to be Friday. It really needs to be Friday. But it's not, alas. Alas, it is not. Tis not. Friday Eve. There we go. I like that thinking, Purple. Friday Eve. It is Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. It's basically Friday. So we're just going to claim it as a win, right? Because, this is a holiday week, right? Monday was Labor Day, right? And so hopefully everybody was off to spend time with their family, whatever, recoup and relax or what have you. Right? So Tuesday's acting like Monday, right? And then Wednesday's like Tuesday. It just messes things up, right? I'm thankful for the day off, but it just gets things, I don't know. Man, a little congested this morning. I got to see the coffee first, then I get in the van. I'm not stupid. Exactly. You want to get me in a little van and take me away? Ha 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 ha. You got to show me the coffee first. Show me the goods. Show me the goods. I ain't going nowhere. You want to catch my attention? You ain't get my attention with boobs. You get my attention with good old coffee. There we go. let's get into it. So don't know if you guys care anything about this. I don't know if you've been following it or anything like that, whatever. But Logan Paul, the eldest Paul brother, the genius behind CryptoZoo, you know, where he promised to put $1 million of his own money in, you know, to kind of make good some of the investors if they met certain criteria. Right? That Logan Paul, the one who hasn't done that, but instead turned around and made a wager with Conor McGregor on an upcoming boxing match that he has with this guy by the name of Dillon Danis. He bet $1 million with him instead of making his investors whole. Yeah, that Logan Paul. The one who then doubled down and said, no, let's make it a $2 million wager with Conor McGregor on this match, right? Yeah, that guy. Well, you know, he recently got engaged. He got engaged to this young lady by the name of Nina, and I think you pronounce her name Agil, Adgal. I think I'd say Agil. I think that's her name. Anyway, he's been posting some very, shall we say, risque pictures. Let's go with that. Some risque pictures. He's been kind of, I think the proper term is slut shaming her. I guess she has had a few boyfriends. But, you know, that's fine, whatever. You know, she's young. Young people date a lot, I guess these days, whatever. So, you know, it is what it is, right? But he's been putting this out ever, right? So Nina, and by the way, drama alert, you misspelled her name. It's Adgal, not Agel. But I'm sure it's because that's how Dillon spelt it when he put out this little tweet. But he may have taken one too many shots to the head. It's Adgal. And how do I know that? Because I have the lawsuit papers. We're going to be going over it this morning. So, good morning, everybody. Yeah, good morning. See who all we have in chat. You haven't done this in a while. Let me holler at you. So we got Purple Paw Prince. We got Diana, Tasha, Voltage, Mike, Abby, Penis, Blackbird, Bomb. Who else? Manic Pete, T-Toad, and I miss Maggot Edits, my arch nemesis. I'll get you, Maggot Edits. Beth Panaski, Zach B. I didn't say that right. Beth Ann Pinklaski. Oh, thank you again for the. Oh, well, that's great. That is awesome. I'm glad that advice helped you guys get your internet everywhere. Who else? Reese, my friend Reese, Manic Pete, Ellis the Assassin, Salute Shaming Based, yeah. Not your typical mom. Not to be confused with New York Times. That is not your typical mom. So Manic Pete, I don't think Advent, Tori, and Zach B. All right. Anyway, so Dillon Danis puts out a little tweet that says, Nina Agdal has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me and is seeking prison time, so the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. This is actually wild, but I won't stop. Fuck the system. Come get me. Logan Paul is a dead man walking. Okay. Well, what do you say we take a look at the little lawsuit? Damn, that is some bright ass shit. I wish I could make that, turn that down a little bit. Good God Almighty. So this is coming from the United States District Court of New Jersey. Nina Agdal, Agdal, not EL, EL, drama alert. Do better. That's kind of rich, actually, coming from me. I can't spell for crap. Versus Dillon Danis. So let's just read into this a little bit here. We're not going to listen, guys. This thing is 46 pages long. 46. I'm not going to bore you with all of this, right? I wouldn't do that, you guys. I care too much about you. I wouldn't bore you. Now, so maybe some of the other like law tubers and stuff like we'll get into do this like Runks Bailey or Emily. What's her name? Oh, what is that? What is her name? She slipped my mind. What is her name? What is that? Oh gosh, what is her name? Emily D. Baker. Emily D. Baker. Maybe they'll, because it's Emily D. Baker. Yeah, because she covers a lot of this type of stuff. So maybe Emily will take her brilliant legal mind and go over this stuff. I hope she does, because she's so much. Listen, I barely can read most days, right? But anyway, let's see if we can't get through a little bit of this. So, plaintiff Nina Agdal, by and through undersigned counsel, files this very kind complaint, yada yada. This is just the wherefores, the establishing who the plaintiff is, who the defendant is, right? It says, which she seeks to hold him accountable for unlawfully posting a non-consensual, sexually explicit photograph of her on the internet without her consent in violation of both federal and state laws. Grounds for her verified complaint, plaintiff alleges as follows. Plaintiff brings this action against defendant for violations of the federal revenge porn statute, the 2022 Violence Against Women Act reauthorization, Code 15 USC, I don't know what that is, 6851, and for the invasion of privacy pursuant to New Jersey statutes, and list that statute, based on his unauthorized disclosure of a non-consensual sexually explicit photograph of plaintiff depicting full frontal nudity to millions and millions of people on the social media in the course of a relentless ongoing campaign of cyber harassment and bullying against her. Starting in early August of 23 and continuing to present, Danis has been using his X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram accounts to harass plaintiff as part of a feud with plaintiff's fiancé, Logan, I'll scam your ass, Paul, whom Danis is scheduled to face at a highly publicized boxing match in October of 23. As of the filing, this complainant, Danis, has attacked plaintiff through hundreds of posts containing vulgar and disparaging pictures, memes, and comments about her. In one instance that gives rise to the claims asserted in this complaint, Danis obtained and posted on his X account without authorization sexually explicit photograph of plaintiff that was taken and shared without consent during a romantic encounter with a non-party more than a decade ago. So, there you go. Yes, Jimmy and Tammy Baker, they built a water park for Jesus. So you can slide down the big bass of water, slide right into the arms of Jesus. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. So, y'all, as good old JR used to say, business is about to pick up. Danis, I know, has been on a whirlwind, right? I mean, so here's the real question, right? Let me get that off. That's kind of bright, hurt my eyeballs this morning. So here's the question. Like I said, there's 46 pages of that, and I'm not going to read all of it because but that right there is the nutshell of what this lawsuit is about, right? And so she's suing him. So the monetary side of it is the revenge porn and cyber harassment and that type of stuff, right? That will be the punitive side where she'll try to get monies from him, right, for damages. The other side of it is the restraining order, which that would put a stop from him being able to talk to her or mention her name or that type of stuff, right? So here's my question, right? I think we all can agree that what Danis did to her is way out of line. It's way out of line, right? Um, I know some of I know she used to. I think she used to have a OnlyFans, or maybe she still does have an OnlyFans. And so, some of the stuff that he may have posted could have possibly came from her postings on there. Um, and so that there would be like a violation of copyright. I could see that. Um, Getting this stuff from these other people or whatever, like she's alleging. That's where the revenge porn comes in to play. The thing of it is I guess my question to you guys, right, is when two people like Logan and Dillon here are going to have a boxing match. Smack talk is part of it, right? It's part of the equation. The question is family members, or in this case, like a fiance, whatever, are they fair game as far as the smack talk, right? Are they part of it? Are they fair game, as it were? Now, I honestly believe what Dennis or Dillon did on this thing was way out overboard. As far as posting the stuff that but is she still subject to mockery or ridicule and stuff, right? She is a public figure. I mean, this is not some obscure family member that was never in the limelight, right? So if he'd have done some of the stuff, right, not the posting of the nudes and things like that, but just some, trash talk, basic trash talk stuff, would that have been okay? Would that have been acceptable, right? Um, that's kind of my question I would like to pose to you guys this morning. Let's kind of talk about that. Let's unpack that a little bit, as they say. Um, I think that if you are, if you're a public figure, right, if you're like she is, I think that kind of comes with the territory, especially if you're uh, engaged to dating, whatever, another public figure. I think it kind of comes with the game. Uh, again, with the understanding and within context here, what he did was out of board, right? I think he crossed left the line way behind him, right? But I do think some of it's okay, but like I said, I do think he went a bit over. That's what I think personally, right? Now you guys may not agree with that. I don't know, but at the end of the day, my personal opinion is I think Logan Paul is not a decent human being. From what I'm seeing, I don't think Dillon is a decent human being, and I don't know enough about the young lady to make a call one way or the other. Um, but those two guys, I think, have shown their true colors a long time ago, and I think they're just not very good people. So let me see what some of you guys are voted. Mike, let's see. If she fell for a guy like Logan Paul, she can get whatever is coming, in my honest opinion. Okay, that's I, kind of a buyer beware type situation. Yeah, I can see that voltage. Yeah, I can see that 100%. Um, Reese says there's trans allegations against Dennis. I didn't know that. Um, Voltage goes on to say, sure, it's too far, but you're a public figure. Shit happens. Yeah, yeah, can't. Would it depend on? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I've never even heard of this person. Can someone give me a quick TLDR? Which person do you need the TLDR on? Reese. Um, Dillon Danis is a professional fighter and all around just from what I have seen, just all around like garbage human being. Good morning, Mr. Leon. How are you this morning?
Oh man, fuck all this rape that you to talk about. Oh, Riverter, you know what today is?
It's Thursday, the 7th.
Yeah, you know what today is?
No, I guess I don't.
It's the return of football, man. You excited?
Yeah, man, I'm going. Let me go get my pom poms and jersey out and make up some nachos. Yeah, yay, football.
What type of Southerner are you? You supposed to like football?
Okay, I like football when I used to go and watch my oldest play football, right? High school football. Okay, I can even occasionally go to like we have a college team here, the Razorbacks, Arkansas Razorbacks. I've went to a few of their games. They're enjoyable. I enjoy them, right? The crowd, the atmosphere, whatever. But just to sit down and watch it on television, to me, is the most boring thing possible. Same thing with.
Now hold on. See, now I'm about to correct you. The most boring thing is watching golf.
I'll say this: it's any sport. I don't care if it's baseball, it's football, it's basketball, anything on TV. Watching it's boring. Going to the actual event, right? Like if I've been to professional football events. I've been to professional baseball games. I've been to collegiate level. I have been to semi-pro, all that, right? And going to the actual event in the stadium, whatever, I enjoy it. It's fun. The crowd, the atmosphere, all that's fine. I don't enjoy paying the outlandish prices for the beer or the hot dog or whatever, the snacks you eat or whatever.
I'd recommend you don't do that at them stadiums because as somebody who used to work in one of these football stadiums,
it's questionable. The origins of the food are questionable.
I'm not. The origins of the food are not questionable. The cooking process is questionable.
The cooking and quality of it is a little bit questionable. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Because as somebody who had to pack and unpack certain foods and certain beverages so that y'all could get what y'all desire, I wouldn't drink that shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't consume that shit. Yeah, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. I mean, but no, I've been like I when I was up for a company I was working for, I had to go to Minnesota for some training. I was up there. I got to watch the Minnesota Twins. They were playing the Oakland A's, I think it was. Got to see that. Seen the Minnesota Vikings play the San Francisco 49ers. That was back when what was the guy's name that's quarterbacking for the 49ers?
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. But Joe didn't play that day. He was out injured or whatever. So I was really hoping to see Joe Montana play, but he didn't.
Montana, not Montana.
Well, Montana.
You're not Caribbean.
But no, you're right. No, I don't think so. Possibly. So going to a live sports event is totally different to watching it on television.
I mean, that's true, but everybody ain't rich like you, Riverter. We can't take the limousine all the way to the football stadium.
Hey, listen.
Some of us got to drive our regular cars.
You can play that fake white privilege card all you want. I have true white privilege, okay?
Hey, some of us ain't like you. Some of us, gotta drive our regular cars. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll say this too, right? Like, sometimes when you'll get together, like for like Super Bowl parties, things like that, that's fun because again, you've got a crowd of people and you can kind of do things and whatever. So that's enjoyable, right? Or sometimes my family would get together and we would watch Razorback, basketball or football games or things like that. Have like a little potluck and things and watch those events. That's fine too. I don't mind doing that because again, it's you're getting around people, whatever. But just to say, okay, Team X is playing and it's X sport and sit down and watch it, I would just about soon watch paint dry.
What type of Southerner are you? This is impossible. I can't believe the words I'm hearing right now.
I don't know.
This is impossible.
I know it's impossible. That's just me, man. I've always been more of a social person.
You need to take your ass to Canada. You boring.
Well,
No, I live with the boring people in Canada.
I don't put ketchup on top of everything, so I don't think I'd fit in with the Canadians even.
You basically just that boring. Fuck.
Yeah, well,
matter of fact, you Canadian Riverter from now on.
So, let me ask you a question. Have you?
No, I don't think it was I don't think it's smart to be constantly posting about somebody's soon-to-be wife.
Yeah, so you kind of been keeping him. Yeah, she's suing his ass, dude.
Like, it was funny at first, but then it just got to the point where it was like, all right, bro.
It's over the line.
Anything else?
Yeah, it's over the line. He went over the line. Yeah.
And for anybody who's like, oh, they're content creators, so that's the price you have to pay. Okay, I can understand that's the only thing you could possibly say. Guess what?
What's that?
Still not above the law, so gonna have to deal with that. If somebody finds out that you posting their OnlyFans porn somewhere, they're going to sue you, and you can't just say, "Oh, she's a public figure that's behind a paywall." Yeah. Now, I'm pretty certain none of what was posted was behind paywalls. Pretty sure that's just shit that's out and about for people to see at random points, right?
Correct. So Liana, I don't know if you're watching the stream. She just sent me a bunch of things on Discord DMs. Evidently, there's somebody out there on the Twitter that's impersonating me and sending out some mean, nasty things to people. Guys, that's not me. If it doesn't have the little blue check mark, and if it doesn't say @Riverter and have the little blue check mark, guys, it ain't me. Okay, so block them, ignore them, whatever. It ain't me. There's some little assholes going around that you know what it is. They hate me because they ain't me, and that's all it really boils down to. They wish they could be me, but there's only one. Thank the Lord, there's only one of me. So,
don't you have sons? There's like 3 of y'all.
My youngest son is basically almost like a complete total copy of me. He really truly is. The oldest one, he's like his mama.
Close enough.
Yeah. Hey, are you familiar? Do you know? Have you ever had any interactions with Reese? You know Reese?
Who?
Reese. He's in the chats and stuff a lot. He's in the chats and stuff. This is, guys. Reese posted this. This is one of his recent shows that he did. Reese is funny. Reese is a cool dude. I like Reese. This is one of his shows. He does a drag, I guess is the best way to put burlesque. He does like a drag burlesque type thing. He's from the UK, right? So I want to show you guys. I thought this was really cool.
Hi there. Who are you? I'm all Craig. Nice to meet you. What you doing in my waters?
Don't kill me. I've got so much to give.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. You ever drunk Baileys from a shoe?
What?
Gonna come to a club where people wear on each other?
No.
What do you think of?
So I'm not for sure what that's from. He's lip syncing. Reese, what show is this from or whatever? Because I know he's in chat there. So, but anyway, I really hope one of these days to get to London, and I want to go and see one of his shows.
You want to go to London, but not watch football at home.
I would watch football over there. I'd like to go check out one of those.
See. Now you didn't cross the line.
Why? Because it would be like a big stadium event. No.
Yes.
It's the same thing. I'd like.
Ain't nobody got money like you, Rib.
Well, if you listen, Leon, you are a hard-working young man. So
I'm not blowing my money just to go across the pond to watch football.
Listen, I'm not going to go across just to watch football. I want to go over there because I want to. There's several people that I know from over there. I want to meet up with and hang out and sit down, have visit and have some meals with them. There's a lot of things that I want to go and see and do over there and have fun. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to all these places. But now, if you work hard and you save your pennies and you invest and you do things, whatever. So I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So, um, do you ever watch Tommy C?
That's that old guy that's always yelling at y'all. I like him.
Yeah, well, he's not old, but he's not as old as me. Yeah, he is old. So he was presented with an opportunity to do a podcast with Wings of Redemption and Boogie 2988. Right. So anyway, I guess they did like a pilot to kind of, I guess, get the, but see how it was going to work, whatever. So I guess that went well. And so last night they actually recorded their first episode. I guess it's in the can. Of course, it's got to be, produced and edited and whatever, what have you, right? Keemstar's behind all this. But anyway, Tommy put this out last night after the thing. So I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be just so cool.
TommyC here, new host of the LoL podcast. And the first episode was just recorded, and it was probably the most fun I think I've had in a long time. It was absolutely an amazing experience, and it's a funny show, and I'm absolutely super, super confident that Keem is going to absolutely love this sucker. This is some of the best stuff. So hopefully we can get it out for you and push it out soon, and I hear something, but a lot of you have been asking me what's going on with the LoL podcast. The first episode we did was kind of a pilot. This one's in the tank, and I'm pretty sure Keem's going to love it, so I think you're going to see it real soon. So remember, it's not over. We're going to be doing the LoL podcast real soon. Like I said, most fun I ever had. Serious laughs in there. Yeah, I'll see you soon and all that good stuff. LoL podcast. Oh yeah, we're going to have a guest too. I want Mudahar. I want Turkey Tom. I want Chris Chan. Yeah, we talked about that. Stay tuned for the LoL podcast with Boogie and Wings and yours truly. Peace.
So I can't imagine, honestly, truthfully, I cannot imagine them getting Chris Chan on there. Holy crap! That poor soul is a trainer.
No, you might want to change that. There ain't no poor soul. That's a rapist. Fuck out of here.
Okay, yes, not arguing that point, but still, that dude's life has just been a complete total train wreck. I mean, you have no sympathy at all for him, none.
I mean, I would if I didn't find out the motherfucker fucked his mom.
Well, there's that.
You kind of lose sympathy with me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so.
Poor, look, I'm gonna use you as an example.
Yeah.
Little Riverter. Let's say old little Riverter just casually living his life. He got bullied as a kid. He got bullied as a teenager. He got bullied as an adult. He just like everybody knows he got bullied and he's sad. And then you find out he fucked a child. You'd lose all that sadness right there.
Whoa.
You'd lose all that sadness right there.
Do we gotta go there?
Yes. It has to go to the extreme.
Okay, listen.
Because Riverter, violating your own mother, we can agree, is an extreme, right?
It's extreme, 100%. But something has happened because all the charges have been dropped, right? All charges against Chris has been dropped, right? So, did that mean it didn't really happen? Did that mean that he was found mentally incompetent to stand trial? I don't know, right? What I will say is this, is his mom, from everything that I've seen and heard on this, has dementia. So she's not in her right mind. I think it's fairly safe to say that even Chris is not fully cognizant of his own, doing things. I'm against the state coming in and just doing ramrod and whatever else, but I do believe there are certain cases, certain times where the state does need to come in. I think this is one of those cases. I think the mom probably needs to be in some sort of nursing home or full-time medical care, some facility somewhere. And Chris, I don't know if Chris is able to live by themselves or not, but if they are, then they still need some sort of a what we call it, caretaker, or what do they call that, where they assign somebody to be their like guardian or whatever. They need to have something, right? I'm still not for sure, honestly. Well, there were some people that I know were around Chris online that were horrible, horrible people that were doing things to manipulate and control them. And so, anyway, JFA says that Chris Chan just needs some electric shock therapy, and they'll be okay. So there you go. A little electric shock therapy. So,
Riveter.
yeah.
I don't usually stream on my main channel.
Yeah.
If you go based off of the live section on my channel, I haven't streamed for about a year, which is not true. I did a fucking stream.
Okay.
I had 920 people in there at one point.
Damn.
I
good.
never. That's the second highest amount of live viewers I had in a fucking stream.
What was your topic? What was you talking about?
How about that lady that got hit upside her head with a brick?
They got upside the head with a brick. I don't know if I'm aware of that one.
Yeah, well, it's black people business. You wouldn't know about it.
Oh. Yeah.
The internet says white people need to stay out of black people business.
Yeah.
Sorry, Riveter.
Yeah, I've been told that before. I've been told that before.
All right, so Riveter.
Yeah.
I might ask you with your white mind.
Yeah.
If you were just out and about, wherever Riveter likes to go on any given night, wherever Riveter likes to go party at night, and you just turn your head and you see a woman screaming that she got hit with a brick.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, I would try to offer some sort of medical attention if she's bleeding or what have you. And I would
Riveter, just off that one statement alone, you are apparently better than every black man in the world. Because apparently a woman getting hit upside her head with a brick and nobody helping her is every black man's fault for some fucking reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Well, I mean, here's what I will say. I know some there, and I don't think this is a black or white or Latino or anything. I think this is just a societal thing. People these days are real cautious about getting involved in situations.
Thank you.
I think, and that's okay. That's fine, fair enough, whatever. But here's the other side of it that makes, I think, most people garbage people. I don't care what the color of their skins are. Is they pull out their phone and start recording versus calling for law enforcement or calling for something in some way to render aid. If they themselves don't want to get involved in the situation, I totally respect that, and I can understand that, because you never really know what a situation is. You call in the professionals, let the professionals handle it, right? But what you don't do is pull your damn phone out and go live on Instagram or Twitter or whatever to try to get some sort of social clout. That is what we don't do.
Now, what if somebody's recording as a piece of evidence?
Okay, so here's the problem.
And they don't post it on social media.
That's okay.
I know I'm giving you a curveball right there.
No, that's fine, right? But again, the problem with that is it is always winds up in the hands of the media or whatever, right? And then it gets released. And what it is, it's always like halfway or 3/4 way through the event, and it's always going to portray a negative light in one way or the other, and you never know what happened prior to that. Now, it could actually be a very justified, legitimate thing that occurred, right? But all we're seeing is the effect. We're not seeing the cause. And so,
Riveter, are you telling me we have to wait for more information in regards to a subject?
It's prudent, I think, to do so.
Oh my God. Riveter, you inch closer and closer to the house every day.
Yeah, I see these things, right? Like, I'm like, and because we're an outrage culture, and I don't know exactly when the transformation happened or occurred?
2016.
2016.
That's when I ain't gonna say that's when it started. That's when it really got popular. That's when it got the most traction.
Okay.
And all it took was an orange man with a bad tan.
I think. I would say it maybe even before then, right? I can remember this would have been back in 2000 because I was still living in Shreveport. So this would have probably been like 2000, early 2000s. I'll say 2003, 4, somewhere like that. And that black activist who was a minister, but I've never seen him actually be a minister of a church. What is not Jesse Jackson? What's the other one?
You talk about Al Sharpton?
Al Sharpton, the Reverend Al Sharpton. So we had an incident in Shreveport where there was this young black man who had a long history with getting into scrapes with law enforcement. And he had I can't remember all the particulars because this has been a long time ago, but there was something that had occurred or whatever where law enforcement was looking for him. And they found him, whatever, pursued him in a vehicle, and he pulls up into this abandoned gas station, whatever, jumps out of his car. And this was back in the days where there were cell phones, but it was like the old, flip phones and not like the iPhones and things like that.
Y'all used to have on the side of your face.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The old days, right? Well, he had one, and it had a metallic silver case that he put on the outside of it, which is what we did back in the day. They had little snap cases you could put under to change so you could personalize your phone, right? And so he jumps out, and he's holding the phone in his hand like a gun, and he points it at the cops. So what do you think happened?
Oh, they blicked his ass up.
They shot him. Sad event the whole way around, right? Because that young man felt like he had no other options other than to do that. So that's sad in itself, right? It's sad that the cops had to do that because now they have to live with the fact that they shot and killed this man who didn't actually have a gun on him, but they couldn't. It was at night. All they seen was a flash of metal in his hand that was coming and pointing towards them. So they reacted as they had been trained to do. Bad situation all the way around. So that's bad. So then the Reverend Al Sharpton, who is not a resident of the great state of Louisiana, shows up and starts rebel rousing and hollering, how this was all racially motivating and all this stuff. And just really, and I was like, that was when the first real, I guess, notice that I had taken of that man. And I seen what he did. And I was like, I have absolutely zero respect for him. And I was like, how's this man called a reverend? What church is he a pastor at? Where is he, and I seen right then and there, this dude was a race baiter. And I was like, this is stuff that's been going on. I think even it may have really ramped up in 2016. I won't argue with you, but this stuff has been going on for a while, and it's sad. It's just sad. So, you know what I think's the saddest part, honestly?
We should have been kept in chains.
No one should have been ever kept in chains. I think, truthfully, if Americans could just sit down across the table from each other and pass a little bread and have a little something to drink and just visit and talk and not allow the rhetoric to come into the conversation, but just really talk, I think they would find out that they have a whole lot more in common than they do opposition of each other. I really believe that. But we have so much rhetoric out there flowing that on both sides that we can't see past that, and it's sad. So, but that's the cards we're dealt, and we have to play them, I guess. I don't know. So, speaking of idiot criminals, this one was pretty funny. I gotta mute that. I think that music. So these guys are trying to break into things. Boom, there you go.
Stupid ass.
Pokemon. See, he Pokemon.
What the? That was actually funny.
I thought you would enjoy that. You like to, don't you do the Pokemon thing? Don't you kind of play the?
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. So you got to catch them all. You got to catch them all. So stop. Let's see what else we got here.
That's fucking dirty. This is fucking dirty. No, you ain't even got to play this. You don't even got to fucking play this. This is fucking dirty.
It is. It is. How do people allow themselves to live in that kind of filth?
Like, look, I done been a kid before. I done had a dirty room once in a while. Sure. I had a dirty closet for a majority of my childhood life.
Mm-hmm.
And once I saw a bunch of roaches, I was like, deep clean. I'm fumigating.
Yeah. It's the same thing when I was a kid. You know, you would go in at night and get you a little snack, whatever, out of the fridge and what have you, and then you leave the bowl underneath, and maybe you forget about it. So it might be
I ain't leave no bowls underneath nowhere.
You never had that problem?
Hell, no. I ain't never leave a plate nowhere.
Are you telling me you didn't have a pee drawer?
No, what? What type of white people shit?
You never heard of the pee drawer?
At worst, I had left wrappers of candy.
Yeah.
At worst.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker ain't never leave no plate nowhere.
Oh, man. What's that? You guys never heard of a pee drawer before?
See, that's that white people shit.
That's
why black people don't like y'all. Fucking pee drawer.
Maybe let's see if I can find that. Because there was a here. See if I can find it. Yeah, here. This is the thing, right? So this little dude here, right? He got a little Batman costume on. He's fine, whatever, right? He's probably what, 2-3 years old, something like that, right? Well, his mom found his pee drawer. The little dude, in the middle of the night, rather than get up and go into the bathroom, he was peeing in the drawer, right? The problem was, the story is that on this when his mom found this, he tried to blame the dog, saying the dog was doing this and stuff.
I mean, I do it too. Like, I blame the animal.
Blame the animal? Sure. Yeah.
I remember doing that a few times. Fuck dogs.
Did you ever listen to, I see, which was it? I don't think it was the Delirious stand-up routine. I think maybe been the one after that, Eddie Murphy. And he was talking about when he was a kid, how they got this dog, and the dog would shit in the floor, and they would just go
I know which one you talk about, and yes.
Put the little paper towels over it. It looked like a little tent city and stuff everywhere.
Yep.
Remember that? Yeah. God. Funny shit.
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway.
Those glory days not hitting like they used to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. So this was here, Purple sent this to me, and I watched this, and I thought it was actually pretty cool. Now, this is kind of tech related, so I don't know. I know, you just recently got.
What do you know? Go ahead, lie. Go ahead and lie.
You recently got a PC from Meta PC, correct?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I got this a year ago.
Okay. Well, time moves differently. I think a year ago is still fairly recent. But
no.
I know in young people time, that's not, right? But anyway, so this person, this PC modder, did some 3D printing. and it's pretty cool.
This YouTuber just solved the future of cooling a gaming PC. Why have companies not done this before? Optimum Tech just 3D printed airflow channels inside his case, and these completely control the direction of the air that's coming in and out of the case. This is how cars direct air so that airflow isn't being wasted, and he's applying the same logic to his gaming PC. For this setup, he's intaking air from the top, and all that air is going directly to the CPU cooler, and then he's intaking air directly into the GPU from the bottom and exhausting it out of the case. Typically, your GPU's exhaust air just gets recirculated inside the case, and then your CPU ends up intaking that in. After some failed experimenting, he ended up decreasing temperatures for both the CPU and GPU by 10 to 15 degrees. This one is definitely worth the watch. It was awesome.
So what do you think about that?
The future of technology is in good hands.
So
because the cooling process on PCs, depending on who you ask, is fucking amazingly terrible. So this could really be helpful.
It could. Now, here's form over function. You ever heard that term before, Leon? Form over function?
Yes.
Okay. So my eldest son is a perfect example of this. So he was wanting to build a new PC, and it's okay. And he's like, "I'll do that." I said, "No, son, whatever." I said, we got to get. And so he kind of, because he wanted it to have all the little pretty lights. He wanted the whole RGB this, RGB that, this, that, whatever else. I'm like, son, none of that matters. Right? I said, no one will ever see it, but you occasionally, right? It's not going to be a piece of artwork that's going to be hanging on the wall. All that stuff. I said, you need to function more over making sure that you have good airflow, that you're this, that, whatever else. But the problem is that if you, as a PC manufacturer, if you did something like this, which would actually be better performance for the customer in the long run, right? This is not pretty. You see what I'm saying? So if you have that clear, the glass side or whatever, you look in there, you're going to see a bunch of channels, right? Which is what this is just 3D printed channels and stuff to direct airflow, right? It's not. Now, could they go in and maybe put some LED stuff in there to make it look pretty here, there, whatever? Yeah, they could. Whatever, right? But you're right. If this guy takes something like this, right, and PC manufacturers could take and adapt that to get better performance, they're doing a better service to their customers, 100%. So maybe this will be something that will spark that, and they'll start doing this. And yeah, they can pretty it up or whatever. They start doing it like, we call it bulk or whatever. So, so in your PC, let me ask you a question. Did you go with a water cooled like AIO block, or did you stay with air cooled?
Air cooler.
Smart man. You're a smart man, Leon.
I know I am.
I do not like the AIO block that contained cooling. I know it looks cool, guys, and they market it as how quiet it is and all this other stuff. I'm gonna tell you what, I have seen in my own personal people that I know personally that where those things fail constantly. What happens is the radiator or the block part that actually goes and sets on top of your CPU. It's a little radiator, and the channels get clogged up. Now they supposed to be putting stuff in the cooling liquid to prevent growth, right? Stuff from happening, but either the stuff doesn't work, or it's a Monday and the person that's assembling had a rough weekend, forgot to put the stuff in the coolant. I don't know, but what happens is that stuff gets clogged up, and the water can't circulate through there. So now all of a sudden, now your CPU is overheating, and now your system randomly shuts down for whatever. And now that it can actually damage and cause, I personally want nothing to do with a water cooled solution ever. Just good old fashioned air cool. It's not quite as efficient, right, as far as pulling the heat off of them, but it's going to work. And if it's not working, you're going to be able to see it real quick because the fans ain't going to be spinning. It's just that simple. So have you seen this? Did you see this story, Leon?
What? I'm not looking. I'm
all right.
editing.
So Super Smash Bro, he's a He's a pro Super Smash player. What was this guy's name? Bobby Big Balls. Bobby Big Balls was his name, or is his name, I guess, whatever. He was doing a Twitch IRL stream, and he's out in his car, he's driving around, whatever, and he pulls out, I don't know what it was some kind of liquor, cracks the seal on it, and starts drinking while he's driving.
Yeah.
And so he has been
Oh, wait,
banned.
no, bad. He bad.
Bad. Yeah, it's bad, right? And so, you see here, watch your guys. See him crack the seal on this?
Yeah, you know the fucking vibe.
And he turns the bottle up, takes a good old swig, puts it down. That's a no-no. That's what we call in the business. That is a no-no, folks. You don't drink and drive, number one. And you sure as the devil don't do that and promote it to however many people you've got, watching you. So, I personally, if you're that stupid in 2023 to do something like this, I would have zero problems if Twitch actually permanently banned him. I mean, I know people make mistakes and what have you. I get all that. No problems. But in 2023, we're still out here promoting drinking and driving? Nah, I don't.
2023, we need to ban Southerners that don't watch football.
Well, that's, you know what? Hashtag, there you go. Hashtags ban Southerners that don't watch football. There you go. Problem solved, Leon.
There we go.
I was talking to a buddy of mine, an IRL buddy I have, that watched my stream the other day when you and Zylie called in.
Oh, Lord.
And he said, he goes, that black dude you had called in. I said, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I goes, yeah, what about him? He said, I like him. He's funny.
Oh, Lord.
And I
How
said,
you
yeah.
lying?
I'm not
How
lying.
you lying?
I'm not
Motherfucker
lying.
was like, I hate that dirty nip.
No, he's Canadian. So there's that.
Oi, I hate that dirty nip,
Eh?
You tell that Canadian, I want him and his Canadian bacon abolished. Be gone from my land.
He has a I don't know if he so much eats his Canadian bacon. He has a thing up there that he really likes. It's called pea meal bacon.
Ew.
So it sounds whatever, right? But what it is it's a pork loin that back in the day they used to use ground up peas and they would roll it in it. It was like a coating on it. I think nowadays they just use cornmeal. But it looks. I would like to try it. So, but it's just like a pork loin. It's just real lean pork. When you fry it up, kind of like a ham steak, I guess, kind of sort of thing. So, but if you don't like ham, then so
I'm not really a pork guy other than bacon. And you Canadians with your Canadian bacon is ham. Stop fucking pretending. Who are you trying to save?
So do you like Canadian bacon?
No.
On your pizza?
No.
So what if Leon is ordering a pizza? What is Leon?
Pepperoni.
Just pepperoni? No vegetables? Just pepperoni?
Nope. Pepperoni.
Pineapple? Are you a pineapple on pizza type of guy?
Riverter. You remember how I said you're getting close to the house?
Yeah, I'm stepping back
take
away.
a couple steps back. You can take 30 miles step back. Nah.
Hey, if it's any consolation, guess what? I don't like pineapple, period. So it ain't getting nowhere near pizza.
You tried to make a joke off me. Back up.
Well, you're the only one that can make a joke on somebody?
Everybody can make jokes, but you crossed the line. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's worse than a rape joke.
Oh, me. Hey, so you've known Zylie for quite a while, right?
If this is the segue into the Iko Zylie thing, I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Well,
Iko's a fucking moron walking around.
I wasn't really going to segue. I just was going to say, do you have any thoughts on it?
Iko's a moron being the last person to the topic, demanding that Zylie of all people do something to which, to my knowledge, being around Zylie, she knows nothing about. And just coming up with that theory out of your ass and showing no proof of that is a wild thing to do. If we're just going to be splitting hairs here. Hey, you know, I would say I'm shocked, but I told Xylee about Aiko months ago.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, if anybody, I implore anybody to follow this tactic. If we all know something is objective fact, and someone comes along and they're the last person here, and they don't like the objective fact, and they demand others tell them something to make them feel good, there's a word for that, and it's called retarded. To demand people tell you something that is not true so that you could feel like you got some moral pat on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a word for people like that.
I
look,
know. Okay,
I'll
go ahead.
be devil's advocate.
Okay.
Maybe Xylee does know, and Xylee's an evil, cantankerous piece of shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe all this evidence that's been talked about for like 5 months will finally be here. You know? Because who could have imagined a motherfucker with whatever fucking mental disorder who smokes weed could possibly have a coherent statement in a stream that lasts from 7 to 9 hours. Oh my. Yeah. About shit y'all already know about from months ago. Oh my. Who could have foreseen? Who could have imagined?
All I'll say is there has been some pretty harsh, I think is a okay thing to say, harsh statements and accusations that have been levied. And all I'll say is that somebody better dot some I's and cross some T's.
And that's the fucking problem. You motherfuckers don't really like doing that. Y'all just like spouting shit. And then once the criticism comes, y'all seemingly turn into bitches. Like, I don't know where y'all get that weird shit from, where y'all just like spouting shit. Aiko's one of them. Xylee's done it a few times. It's like y'all spout shit, and then when motherfuckers come in to criticize, it's like, no, we can't do that.
Hang on now. I try to dot my I's and cross my T's.
You sure? You telling me if I go through your list streams, I ain't gonna see you miss an I, you ain't dot?
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities where I've missed I, dot, T, but I'll tell you what I won't do. If I'm proven or shown that, hey, you missed this, whatever, I'll say, you know what? You're right. I was wrong. I will
River,
correct
you can inch back, you can inch a little closer to the house again.
I am not so, I don't know if you call it because I've lived as long as I have, whatever. One thing I do know, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. And I'm not beyond saying, hey, I make mistakes. That's why, like a lot of times, I've gotten where I won't discuss or talk about anything until I actually have like this morning when I was going over that whole lawsuit, when I was sent that court document where I could actually talk intelligently about it and say, here's what's been said. This is what this, I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to just talk out of my butt just to be sensationalized to try to get clicks and views.
Because here's the saddest part.
Yeah.
Which everybody, you, me, Echo, Xylee, all you motherfuckers in this world. A lot of times we like to think we right. And then some shit comes up that proves we wrong. But the best of us could get right back on the same places where we said all this dumb shit and said, I was wrong. My bad. I'ma do better. And you know what's crazy about little old Xylee?
What's that?
Xylee did that. I watched Xylee eat shit.
Yep.
I watched Xylee post a pinned comment.
Yep.
I watched Xylee re-upload the same fucking video so y'all can watch her fuck up.
Yep. She owned it. She owned every bit of that. Period.
You know what I'm seeing out of y'all little... You know what I'm seeing out y'all little Asian assassin? Seeing a lot of narcissism. Seeing a lot of, well, what about this?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing, as you motherfuckers call it, receipts. I'm not seeing no proof. I'm just seeing a bunch of, hey, look at Xylee. And another fucking thing. Stop fucking hyping up these idiots. Fuck. You motherfuckers hype motherfuckers up because they say 3 things that y'all agree with about something or somebody. And then y'all fucking befriend these motherfuckers, not realizing they're idiots. They're idiots. Like, and I know y'all think it's cute. I know y'all want to be all friendly with motherfuckers. Yes, Riverter, you'll say it's lonely that I'm talking about this, but these motherfuckers are online. Find you some real fucking friends. These motherfuckers running around thinking they the judge, the jury, and the executioner. These motherfuckers are typing on keyboards to start and stop a stream. They not striking fear in nobody's heart. And you know what's crazy? I'm also a part of that. Yeah. I'm not changing the world. I'm not a government official. I'm a motherfucker on YouTube saying something's dumb. Here's the reason why. Like, share, subscribe. I have not changed a law. I have not changed the world for the better. I know that. I don't have that much of a big head about it. Yes, I got a fan base, or be like one of you losers, a community of people that watch and support. Motherfuckers showed out in droves when I was talking about a bitch getting upside her head with a brick. But I'm not about to sit here and think I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. I'm not going to demand somebody say something that I don't even know is true just so that I can feel good. What fucking world do you motherfuckers online live in? And another thing, that motherfucker is a political Twitch streamer. I don't know why y'all wanted to be around that. Maybe that's y'all kink. Maybe that's cute. But those plebeians are the worst type of people to befriend. I don't know where y'all thought that was a smart decision. Now look, I understand Xylee. Xylee's my little auntie, my little internet auntie. She's always gonna be good in my book. Mm-hmm. But if Xylee fuck up, oh, best believe I'm gonna be a motherfucker to drag her. Yeah. Because Xylee know me. Yeah. Xylee know you could be a friend to me. You could be somebody I fucking hate. I don't play no favorites. I see you do some dumb shit, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out in public and in private because I don't give a shit. And if you're mad, oh well. Find you somebody who will fucking be like, oh well, you did this wrong, but nope. I'm 24 years old. I done did the shit where I fucking hide and bite my tongue, and it's netted me no positives. I'm gonna be direct and I'm gonna be simple with y'all. And if you bitch and moan, bye. You might won't get away from me because that's what I'm gonna constantly do every day of the week.
Well, I tell you what, I'll just say this: if you see me doing some dumb shit, I hope you call me out about it.
I'm gonna have fun calling you out.
Yeah.
White boy.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll flaunt my privilege and say, fuck you. Go on. How about
I got a white privilege card, so ha.
Here's the
Trippy has the right take. It's dumb recycled situation that's already been dealt with. Yeah. You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I said it earlier. I'm going to repeat it. This shit has basically been done and dealt with in the eyes of the internet. And the only reason it's still a topic is because one person is months late starting from the beginning and has just now gotten essentially to the middle. And is now throwing pointless, random accusations at somebody.
After that stream the other night with Nick and Edwin, I watched that.
Tiny Dancer, you still owe me an apology, bitch. You're not safe. You kind of forgot you worthless bitch.
I watched that and this is what I'm going to say. Because I talked about all this stuff as well. I have to own the fact that I personally got too invested into a situation that I had zero to do with. Zero. And I think that there were some people that were.
And then I'm hearing about DMs and how, I have the DM. Leak the post them then.
Yeah.
What you blue balling niggas for? Riverter, I have DMs about you raping somebody. But I have them and I don't know if I should release them. What? What fucking sense that makes? See? That's why motherfuckers don't care about shit.
Yeah.
That's why motherfuckers don't care about shit. Because you got these dickheads running around. Yeah. I have some DMs. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
What? Fucking what? This is crazy. But guess what?
Yeah.
I expect nothing less from you motherfuckers online.
All I can tell you is going forward, I'm not fool me once, but you're not fooling me. I will not get into it again. I'll not get into it again. I'm not. I'm going to focus on laughing at silly ass shit. People throwing bricks at a window trying to break into it and hitting their buddy in the head. I'm going to laugh at these Waffle House fights. I'm going to laugh at
Waffle House fights are amazing though.
Yeah, I'm going to just. That's all. I'm just not going to talk about that shit anymore. You know. Unless I have court documents that I can sit there and read.
You don't care about me, Tiny Dancer? That breaks my wee little heart. Stupid bitches like you amuse me. Because y'all talk, but y'all never want to own up to the fact that you fucking stupid. You fucking illiterate nigga. You stupid. And blame Riverter. He got me on Tinder today. Because I was cool till he brought up all this stupid shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Dumbass shit.
Dumbass
shit. I'm sick of this dumbass shit.
I'm sorry.
Motherfuckers running around saying, oh, a bitch faking kidnappings? Oh, that's not really as important. She lied. She took away from real victims. And then you got stupid bitches like Tiny Dancer. Oh, we don't need to know any more details. She's been found. She lied. She was masturbating with Cheez-Its. She was masturbating in the woods with Cheez-Its, nigga. You got motherfuckers saying, oh, I got DMs, but I don't know. Oh, Xylee should just come out and admit she's a fucking bastard who doesn't do things the right way. Because Babs, whoever the fuck that is,
yeah,
she deserves to know. And Xylee, you're a dirty cunt. You're a dirty cunt. How dare you? You motherfuckers like being judge, jury, executioner, and the motherfucking police. But y'all never want to own up to when y'all sound fucking stupid. That's why I don't fucking like none of y'all. That's why I fucking like making fun of y'all. That's why I like getting you little bitches aggravated. Because Riverter, what did I tell you the last time I spoke to you? I may tell a joke.
Yeah.
I say I may tell a joke. But I never tell a lie.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Tiana Layler says, if my computer isn't here in 15 minutes, I'm leaking the DMs from you people.
Go ahead.
Leak them. Listen, Liana, I show it delivered. Is it possible that maybe those porch pirates stole it from you? Did you? Because I show it delivered. I don't know. So
I need to get a Ring camera because I don't know. That's why I haven't really bought anything online because I don't want no motherfucker to like snatch my shit.
Yeah.
I need to get a Ring camera.
There you go. You never know what you might catch on that too. You might get some really funny shit that you could,
Bro, sorry. So look, I've been hearing cats like fighting because you know how cats fight. They do all that type shit.
Yeah.
And I watched it happen from a window, and it was at my front door. I'm like, I need a Ring camera so I could just watch this shit at any random point.
I like beer.
Because the motherfuckers are out there, like they are outside my fucking door. I don't feed them. I think it's my neighbor that fucking feed them. And them motherfuckers just be right
beer.
There. And I just be wanting to fucking open the door and scare them off with.
Pigeon Salad with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Pigeon. Make sure you guys give some 07s in the chat for Pigeon there. Also make sure that you
I like beer.
If you're not getting the Discord, I've got some announcements I've made over there, got some stuff set up. We're going to start doing some have game nights and things like that. So if you're a member, you can get in there and have fun with us. So
that's another thing. Motherfuckers told me make a Discord. I'm like, for what? So I can have somebody yelling at me about how somebody else accepted them? No, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
no, thank you.
It comes with its hurdles. There's no doubt about that. But
you know what? I'm black. I don't do hurdles, so we're not gonna do that at all.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I don't think
Too
you
old.
necessarily have to have one, but I've always had one.
I like
and
beer.
I haven't really had any problems with it yet. But you know, if I start having,
See,
if it's
yet that's a problem. Yet.
If I start having problems with it, I'll nuke that thing. And
I like
It
beer.
won't bother me a bit. So, you know. So. What's that?
Man.
Ren,
I
you
like
hate beer. What do you mean you
beer.
hate beer? How
I
can you
hate beer too. Beer sucks.
No.
Let me tell you one thing about beer, Riverter.
What's that?
Beer is just nasty. Beer don't taste like nothing but poop.
No, you gotta have a good one. There are some crappy beers out there, but there's some good ones too. So
Now look, I may hate beer, but I love me a daiquiri. The daiquiri is so good. And delicious.
That doesn't surprise me.
First of all, what that mean that don't surprise you, huh?
Well, Leon, you wear a big pink fluffy hat. A daiquiri just seems to go hand in hand with that.
Hey, a daiquiri is fucking amazing. You tripping?
I ain't tripping. I like a daiquiri every now and then. I'm not fronting on you. I'm just saying
A fucking slushy with a little bit of alcohol in it?
Yeah.
You crazy.
So do you like any other like mixed drinks besides daiquiris? Like
Fuck no. A
rum and
daiquiri is
coke?
all I need.
Daiquiri? Okay, that's cool.
Imagine a
Margaritas?
Imagine a hot summer day. You just like, fuck, it's hot outside.
Yeah.
And then you just got a daiquiri waiting for you.
Okay. Wine? You don't like a little wine every now and then?
No, I'm not zesty or rich.
My wife likes wine. Every
I've
once
had
in a while
wine
I'll have it.
before.
Yeah, it's not my bag. It's okay once in a while. But yeah,
What type of drunk are you, Riveter?
I'm
When
the
you get
worst.
drunk, what type of drunk
I'm
are
the
you?
worst kind. I'm the kind of one that likes to just like be your best friend and hug on you and just tell you how much I love you. You know, one of those drunks. That's what I am. So that's the worst kind, right? It's all, you know, just lovey-dovey and, you know, so laugh
That
at your
motherfucker
own
that get
jokes.
drunk, I want to hug everybody. I'm that nigga that just get up and be like, I love you guys.
Yeah, that's me. That's you know, that's me. So I've never been the type where you know, been the angry one. I've never been the angry one where I want to get up and fight everybody in the room. I've never been that ever. So I've been around some people that are that way. I usually don't hang out with them too long because shit, I don't need that in my life. So anyway, well, Leon, I got to go to work, man. It's that time.
You say that all the fucking time, but then you sit here for like 40 more fucking minutes. So you ain't got to go to fucking work. I'm exposing you.
Expose me, man. Expose me.
Motherfucker, you say
Oh.
that shit all the time, and then I leave. I go like venture around. I come back 40 minutes later, you still fucking streaming.
That's because I love to talk and I can't shut myself up most times. So I do have to do something special for Zali though today because of what
And
she
that
said.
is
I have to do a hair flip here.
a half.
The Justin Bieber hair flip for her.
Let's get Leon to do a drunk meet and greet. Well, first of all, I don't want to meet nor greet any of you, but I will get drunk. I'll tell you this, 94% of the videos I've made are me drunk.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
You wouldn't even fucking know it.
All right, Leon, what do you got coming up? You got any big, you know, streams or I know
Nope.
you're still pushing Kick, right? Make sure you guys
I'm
check
be
it
on
out.
Kick at midnight. I'm be playing 2K. Don't bother me. I don't care about nothing y'all doing. I'm gonna be on 2K. Because I'm that type of black person. I play sports video games. You got a problem? Argue with your mama? Because I'm fucking her right now.
Is that 2K? Is that you're gonna? I know that's gonna trigger you.
That's the
Is it
basketball one.
Basketball, okay. Because I don't play sports games.
Oh, I could tell.
Shocker, right? So
I could tell.
yeah. My son, when he was here, my oldest son, he was all the time playing those, you know, the different type, you know, Madden and 2K and all that stuff on his
Madden fucking suck now.
PlayStation or whatever, and he'd like say, "Dad, come." I'm like, I don't know, and of course he wouldn't tell me none of the controls or nothing. And he
Good. He's not supposed to. You're supposed to learn.
yeah, Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna learn whatever, and he just beat the ever living shit out of me and just laughed and thought it was funny.
Good. That's how you grow.
Is that how you grow? I didn't care. I was like hanging out with my son for whatever 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So that's how I looked at it. I didn't care if I got my ass whooped or not. So it didn't matter. Because it's just not that serious. So.
And this whole time I've been uploading videos and shorts.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's something I should probably do, but I just can't be bothered to edit and make shorts and shit.
I recorded and edited last night. I just woke up and I was like, I gotta fucking upload all this shit so that I can play 2K.
What do you use for your editing software?
Wondershare.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. So
it's Filmora.
Filmora.
Motherfuckers just call it Filmora. I just be like, oh, it's Wondershare.
I use DaVinci Resolve.
You a better man than me.
Well, before that I used to use Premiere, but I actually got to where I started using DaVinci. I actually like it better than I do Premiere. So
I like this Filmora because it's easy, it's simple.
Well, I might need to look in that because if it's simpler, I might actually do more. So because I don't do all those fancy editing and special effects and all that stuff. I can't be bothered with that shit. So, medium people, are the licensed jorts coming out? I don't have any licensed jorts.
Motherfucker, you wear jorts? Of course you do. Look at you.
No, I don't. I don't wear jorts. I wear shorts and blue jeans and slacks. That's it. I'm a simple man.
With a simple plan?
With a very simple plan. Exactly. Watch jorts. Jorts are kind of a combination between shorts and
it's the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
It's just shorts.
It's just shorts, hero.
It's literally just shorts. But motherfuckers want to be cool for some fucking reason.
This is jorts. Let me get some images up here. I'll show you.
Literally just shorts.
They're basically like blue jean shorts is what they are, really. There you go. This is jorts. They come down about the knees.
Like shorts.
Like shorts, but they're like blue jeans. Sometimes they'll have pockets and stuff here on the side, that type of thing. And
like shorts.
Like shorts. But they just like to go. I don't know what the hell that is. So, anyway.
Motherfucker asks, what are jorts? If you ever seen John Cena, you know what they are.
There you go, John Cena. Well, you can't see John Cena, though, remember?
Okay, bro.
Oh, hang on. I got a goblin in waiting to call. All right, Seth.
Hey,
what are you doing, honey?
Hello.
Hello.
I missed you.
You missed me. We just talked last night.
I missed you. Yeah, but that's too long between talking.
Is it?
We didn't talk this morning at all. You didn't even write to me this morning.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even wish me a good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry, Seth.
Do you even still care about me, people?
Yes, you know I care about you, Seth.
I don't believe you.
Well, I gave you all my clout. What else do you want?
Money.
Money?
I was waiting for you to ask. I want money.
You want money? Well, you're going to keep wanting because I don't just give women money. Contrary
I thought
to
you
the
just
belief.
I've heard whispers among the people that you just give women money.
I tell you what. Here's what. Show the receipts. Bring the receipts of me giving women money. Just bring them.
Hold on, I gotta open up Photoshop real quick. Listen, I just actually, unironically, I think this is the first time I've called in and I've had nothing to say. I just called in because I wanted to hear your voice, people.
Hear my voice? No, what you wanted was you want everyone to just to hear your voice, not hear mine. It's all about you, Seth. It's always about you.
You caught me. You caught me.
Yeah, you little goblin.
I was starving for attention. You know, I've been doing stuff all day. You know, I've been so busy. I haven't gotten any attention.
Voltage Mike says I should pull a Fousey tube and send Seth $300. I'm not sending her $300. She makes
$350.
Seth makes
you drive
bank.
a hard bargain.
Seth makes bank. You guys don't understand. Seth is like, she's like one of those little treasure hoarding little goblins. She's got pounds, just mounds and mounds of gold around her.
That's not true. I just bought a car and a new PC.
Yeah, and?
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm not hoarding the money, I'm spending it.
Well, good. You stimulate the economy. That's a good thing. Stimulate that economy. So
I only put my stuff into solid assets. Okay, I buy new PC, I buy new a car. What do you think about that, people? Do you think I should, what do you think about liquid money?
I think you should always have cash on hand.
Yeah, but what do you think about putting them into tangible, worthwhile things? What do you think?
Well, you got to understand that with both of those things, a PC and a computer or a car, they decrease in value the second you open them out of the box or you drive them down the road.
Yeah, but I could still get a solid amount for it if I went on Pawn Stars with it.
Possibly. Or you could take the PC and start you like an OnlyFans and like show feet pics and stuff and probably make a mint.
I've got really bad feet. You think D-Max's feet is bad? You don't want to see mine, people.
Are they?
Why don't you have more funny women like this around, Riverter?
I do have funny women. I mean, I got all kinds of people around me, man.
That's not true. I'm the only funny woman ever.
Well, that's because you have no qualms about saying.
Actually,
anything.
that's not true. That's not true. I think Siley is funny. I think Jessica Fizzle is funny. That's the only two funny women ever.
Yeah. Well,
what do you think about that, people? Who's your favorite woman, people?
My wife.
My wife.
My wife.
I didn't mention Liana Taylor, and now I'm in shit, people.
Now you're in shit. Yeah, Liana's funny too.
Liana is funny.
She
funny. Made me laugh so hard yesterday that I fucking shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus, Seth. God.
She was like streaming her driving, and she was like fucking having like hardcore road rage. I just shit my pants straight up.
You know, there was an air flight not too long ago where they were forced to land because a person literally shit up and down the aisles. They had diarrhea and they were just shitting all over the place.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Def Noodle's Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking disturbing. Can you imagine being in that flight?
I don't know.
Have you ever had such violent diarrhea that you couldn't like keep it in?
And on that note, I'm out.
I drove him away.
You drove Leon. Yeah, that was too much. You went one line, token over the line there, and you couldn't handle that.
No, but have you genuinely had?
Sure, everybody has had explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, but to the point where you're just shitting yourself up and down an aisle and
No, I've always made it to the bathroom and stuff. But
I mean, I guess you'd have like if you had like actual like food poisoning. Like I've never had real.
I've never had food poisoning or anything like that. I'm aware of.
No, but I assume if you had food poisoning, I've heard some stories where it's just like it's fucking like you can't do anything about it. But why would you fucking get yourself food poisoning right before you go on a flight?
Well, yeah, but you don't necessarily know that you eat something and then, food poisoning is very, very fast acting. So they could have ate something like en route to, the airport, or they could have had something there in the airport.
Yeah, but it's like, that's the thing, right? Like, if I'm going to the airport, okay, I'm eating light, I'm just having like a piece of bread and that's it because, I know I'm gonna
have like a coffee. I'm gonna have like a cup of coffee, and that's gonna be probably about it, right?
Well, that's water driven. That means you gotta pee all the time. I don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like using like public bathrooms, which includes like bathrooms on flights.
Let me see if I can.
They're scary.
Store.
Actually, maybe. No, I can't say that. That's too fucked, actually. I almost went too far even for myself.
How? Really? For you even?
I was gonna say, okay, like, it was like a Fousey Tube situation where, someone fucked you in the airport bathroom and your ass was just, like, loose at that point.
Oh, jeez.
That's a little too far, I think.
Yeah, this is the story here on this one. It says a Delta flight was forced to turn around because of diarrhea incident. It says a Delta Airlines flight from Atlanta to Barcelona on Friday night was forced to turn around after a passenger had diarrhea. The Airbus A350 has set out on time on the evening of September 1st with 336 passengers on board, but was forced to turn around over Central Virginia.
Can you imagine being the guy who shit so hard? There's articles about how hard you shit, dude. This is embarrassing.
Yeah. It's just a biohazard issue. We had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the plane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta. The pilot said in air traffic control. I don't know. Do we want to watch the video? Probably not. Something tells me. I don't know. I'm thinking this gets me in trouble. Can
you send me the link? I'll give you a play-by-play.
Frightening moments on board a Delta flight Tuesday as a plane experienced severe
frightening moments. Oh, that's not.
You gotta
okay.
skip around.
So this is probably it up here. Yeah, that's a whole different one. Let's see what this.
Disturbing new details into what forced a Delta Airlines flight from Atlanta to Barcelona.
It's a video of the guy shitting. That's the question.
I don't know. Let's see. We'll see here.
Around. The carrier now saying a passenger on that Friday flight had explosive diarrhea all the way through the plane. The pilot reported it was a biohazard. The plane turned around, landed back in Atlanta more than 2 hours after its departure. Delta says the flight was delayed for over 8 hours and eventually landed in Barcelona on Saturday night.
Oh, God, I wish there was a video.
That's it. That was it.
I feel like
breaking news. Chino police.
I need it. I need a video of that. Like, just for morbid curiosity.
Of course you do. All right, well, listen, I have to get out of here. I really do have to get out of here and get to work. Guys, make sure you tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Clear's Mud Podcast. Gigi's back. Gigi Loves Hearts is back. She's done with her vacation. She's done with her Dragon Con. We're looking forward to having her back on. We missed her. So I'm sure she's going to have lots of stories to tell us about her adventures at Dragon Con. So we'll see. We'll see about that. We've got we've got lots of things we're going to be talking about as well tonight. And anything else, Seth, that you want to say before we get out of here?
You know, keep your powder dry and look for us in the funny favors.
Exactly. See you guys this evening.